The main competitor, it's ourselves, right? Because it only depends on us.
I'll talk now to Alejandro Vázquez. He is co-founder of Nuvem, a startup that was created in Argentina 6 years ago and now is operating also here in Brazil. Alejandro, what is the environment here in our country for startups?
Well, it's an amazing environment. Today, Sao Paulo is the main hub for entrepreneurs in Latin America, and that's mainly because of the huge market we have here in Brazil in almost in every business. So a lot of entrepreneurs, not only from Brazil but from abroad, want to start businesses here, and Sao Paulo is the best place because of the talent you can reach to work with, which is the main reason for success.
And regarding regulation, what are the challenges?
There are a lot of challenges. I come from Argentina, and I thought that I learned a lot from Argentina, and I was prepared for every country, but I wasn't. Brazil, it's even challenging in that sense. To start a business, to create a company, legal company, it took us months to do that, and of course that makes the business go slower. Then there were other things that make things a bit harder in terms of hiring people and all the benefits you should consider when hiring people. So that was a challenge. But once you learn that, you can manage and you can build a startup culture, a startup framework, in spite of all the legal issues you have to deal with.
A lot of things regarding the workers' benefits are being discussed nowadays here in Brazil. What is your opinion about it? You, that is the co-founder of a startup, new kind of job, of the new economy.
It's hard because we are not the standard company. Almost any startup, it's not the standard company. We want to do things different because we think it's better for everyone, for the consumers, for our customers, for the team itself, and for the company itself. To give you an example, if you want to consider flexible hours, because we want to focus on the results of the people we work with. That's not easy to understand for the regulations of the country. We have a small team comparing to other companies, big companies. And the main reason that we could make it work, it's because we have a strong culture. So people understand what you're trying to promote. But that's really hard if you don't have the support of the regulations, right? Because it's very hard to educate that kind of dynamics of a startup. And that's not only here in Brazil. We perceive that as well in Argentina. If you compare that to the United States, for instance, or maybe some cities of Europe, that's different because the startup culture, it's more vivid for a lot of people.
Also, I'd like your opinion about creativity and competition here in Brazil regarding startups.
Well, I think there's a lot of creativity and innovation here in Brazil. Of course, there are a lot of what it's called copycats, because there are a lot of business models that were proved in other markets like the US, Europe, or China. And they see that this business model could be implemented in Brazil as well. Of course, that doesn't make sure that you will succeed, because then you have to succeed on execution. And for that, you need to understand your market very well. And regarding competition, I think that's something great from Brazil, because the market, it's huge. There are a lot of opportunities, and that makes that the competition it's very challenging. And I think that's the best thing it will happen to us and the market itself, because we finally we offer better products and services for the people.
And what about your idea, your original idea to offer a platform, online platform, for people who want to sell things online? Did you have your idea copied here in Brazil?
We did, but I can't say it was because of art of us, because that idea already exists in the US and many other parts of the world. So yes, when you are in an industry that it's growing very quickly, there are a lot of new companies that are creative, trying to do the same thing. But the main reason that most of them die, it's because they don't succeed on execution. And execution, it's about understanding your market and dealing with every detail from every day, from legal issues, product, customer service, marketing. So there are a lot of challenges to make it really well.
Okay, like now numbers of your business. How many clients, customers, and also workers?
Well, we have more than 400,000 online stores created in Latin America. Half of them are from Brazil, from any vertical you can imagine, from fashion, electronics, health and beauty, among others. Today we are more than 70 people in our offices from Buenos Aires and Sao Paulo. We expect to keep growing our team because it's the basis to have a successful business.
What was crucial to make your business grow?
Well, it was crucial, first of all, to have the right team, the right people on our ship. That was crucial, for sure. And then to be very clear of what we want to achieve, to have a core purpose that everyone understands. So that's easier to understand where you're going. And when you understand where are you going, decisions are easier on a daily basis. Of course, as I said before, it's about execution. It's about once you understand where you want to go, you have a strategy defined, you need to execute. And that's why I sometimes say that the main competitor, it's ourselves, right? Because it only depends on us.
And how did you get the money to start with everything?
Well, we started with an angel investment in 2011. And then we were funded by venture capitals. Some of them are the more recognized from the region. So that was crucial so we could grow our business quicker to get the best talent on our Jeep. And also it was, as we call, smart money, because it wasn't about just the money we needed. It was also about building relationships and a network that allow us to succeed in the region.
The company is 6 years old.
Yes.
And you keep the way of a startup in your office. We can see it. Why?
First of all, I think because we are still a startup. In spite of having 6 years in the market, we're still on a small team, 70 people. It's a lot. You can do a lot with 70 people, very committed professionals. But we are still, if we look to the next 5 to 10 years, we are very small yet. We want to keep that startup culture because it's what we really need to succeed in the future as well, in terms of how we work, the dynamics, to be very proactive and committed with our mission. The main challenge we have in that sense is to keep working with those talented people who really trust in what we are building and are passionate about it.
How can you offer security for your clients and their customers?
Well, we work with a lot of partners We have different kind of partnerships in Brazil, Argentina, and on each country. In terms of trust and security, we work with the payment methods, the gateways as they are called, which is the ones who can guarantee the security on the online transactions. So everyone who wants to build the online store can use any of those methods, and that's safe for the merchant and also for the consumer, the ones who want to buy online.
What happens when you have a problem with a client or a customer? How can you catch it and solve this problem?
Well, we have a customer success team who is responsible of making sure that our customers are being successful. And that means solving any kind of problem they have, a technical issue, maybe a legal issue if we can help on that as well, or even some consultancy to make sure that they have the right online store to sell online.
How often does it happen?
Well, we talk to our customers on a daily basis, every hour, every minute, by email, chat, phone, social networks.
I mean, a problem detected.
A problem in terms of legal issues, we don't have. Maybe we have one a month, but it's something we, from the customer side, that maybe we can guide on how to solve that problem. But it's mainly issues about technical issues or things that they don't really understand how to use it. So it's generally basic stuff.
Alejandro, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Luciani. Thank you for all of you, and it was a pleasure.
Luciane Miranda to Dukascopy TV.